Let's give you an update now on the vote counting that is ongoing in Madagascar, and that process underway following the country's hotly contested presidential vote. The country has seen violent protests leading up to yesterday's poll and a boycott by some of the opposition candidates. Opposition leaders there had been pushing for a postponement of the vote, denouncing the President Andry Rajoelina, his bid for a third term. Now, they've raised concerns about the poll's credibility. According to election observers, voter turnout was at its lowest in the history of Madagascar. Let's get a sense now of how things are shaping up, and we're joined by freelance journalist from that country, Andry Rabemanajara, who joins us now. Andry, good morning to you, and thank you very much for your time. The understanding is that it has been a turbulent few months up until voting day, which took place yesterday. Just paint the picture of us for the country now. How are things looking as vote counting continues?
Good morning. Thank you, and greetings to all the viewers. Yes, it was a very controversial election for this year, and for this new re-mandate of the sorting president. 3 points that were statements was the nationality of the president. There was a constitutional issue that has been qualified by the HCC, the Constitutional Court. And the second point was the Senate chairman who went out and backed out to take the lead of the pre-electoral elections. And the third point now is that they all wanted to postpone the election, and there's a collective a team of all the candidates. I was asking to postpone because the conditions to their interpretation was not fulfilled. Well, and the possibilities now are very reduced as election now is stated and is a statement. So even controversial election is standing, and you have the SADC delegate who came, who gave their observation. This election is funded by many FDI, mainly UN program. So the question now is, from the results, and actually giving President Rajoelina leading with probably more than 50%. We actually have only less than 5% of the collect of the results. The question now is, will it be a 1 round or a 2 round? Will it be accepted by the international community? And normally, from all the points we went through, it's going to be hardly legitimate. But as election went through, it's very hard to say, no, we back out and we do not recognize and stand with the results.
Yeah. Talk to us about the low voter turnout. Why was that? Why is it that people seemingly shunned this election?
Well, point number 1 is Madagascar is a very, very poor country. So when you come to duty, you have the day labor to look after. So, like, political duty is not the very first important step that people are going to. Added to this, it was a very controversial elections, because you have a majority in the communities who are not subscribed and who are not going to vote, and you have a global majority in the cities that are not also going to vote. So this gives the results. We have an under 30% globally between 30 and 40% voting participation, which is one of the lowest ever in the histories of presidential elections.
All right, Andry Rabemanajara. He is a freelance journalist from Madagascar, just giving us a sense of how voting went yesterday. It is an election that we are going to keep a watchful eye on in terms of the results, and you have heard some of the issues that he has outlined there.